I've been dirtied up, nobody really wants me, and all I really need is love. I pray to God above me, don't touch me, cause people handle me like they got gloves on. You coming to take me away, you want me to open up love and to trust y'all and her? Nah, my mama don't want me no more, I'm stuck, lockjaw. I've been up in 4 foster homes, it's hard like a stone, of course my pops is gone. People they try to correct my tone, I curse and smoke lots of weed, I'm grown now. Feel like a rose that grew out of concrete, I've been thrown to the ground. Jesus, do you want me now? Almost blew in the wind, Daddy help me, it's cold, wrestling from within. Father please keep my soul. I grew out of cement, tossed everywhere to and fro, damaged petals from sin, but Jesus still wants to rose. Almost blew in the wind, Daddy help me, it's cold, wrestling from within. Father please keep my soul. I grew out of cement, tossed everywhere to and fro, damaged petals from sin, but Jesus still wants to rose. Let's keep it real. You might have caught chlamydia, you might have caught plenty of these STDs, and really you're embarrassed to tell somebody, cause everybody might catch the wind of the fact you caught a disease sexually you'll never get rid of. And maybe it was your first time, maybe it was a lot, maybe it was a not. You feel you're unworthy for God, you feel you're too dirty to stop. Feels like it's you against the world like Pac. Wish you could go get a gun and pop end your life. The preacher up in the church says you might burn tonight. Nobody wants to know dirty rose, everyone's had it needs to be thrown in the trash, cause your path makes you too dirty for God to hold. Preacher closes the sermon with the scare to send somebody home, feeling they'll never get there cause Jesus don't care about a dirty rose. Almost blew in the wind, Daddy help me, it's cold, wrestling from within. Father please keep my soul. I grew out of cement, tossed everywhere to and fro, damaged petals from sin, but Jesus still wants to rose. Almost blew in the wind, Daddy help me, it's cold, wrestling from within. Father please keep my soul. I grew out of cement, tossed everywhere to and fro, damaged petals from sin, but Jesus still wants to rose.
The minister got up and he said, today I want to talk to you about sex. And so I immediately go, uh-oh, this could be a problem. And he took a red rose and he smelled it. He showed how pretty it was, and then he threw it out into the crowd. He goes, everybody needs to smell this. There's about 1,000 of us there, almost all of us college and high school. Smell the rose. I want you to smell it. I want you to touch it. I want you to see the texture in it. Do it. And I'm going to teach. And then he began what honestly, up until this day, and this might have to do with my heart, I'm still wrestling, was one of the worst, most horrific handlings of what sex is and what it isn't that I ever sat through. It was fear-mongering at its best. It was, you don't want syphilis, do you? And everybody's smiling and having a good time until there's herpes on your lip, and you're right. And so I'm just thinking with Kim beside me, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then as it wraps up, he goes, where's my rose? Where is it? Where's my rose? And you know, some kid came up, the rose is just completely jacked up, it's broken, the things are off, the petals are broken, and he lifts it up, and his big crescendo, I mean his point, is to hold up that rose and go, now who would want this? Who would want this rose? And I remember feeling anger, like real, legitimate, I want to hurt him, anger, and it was all I could do not to scream out, Jesus wants the rose! That's the point of the gospel! That Jesus wants the rose, that he made him who knew no sin to be sin on our behalf, that we might become the righteousness of God in him, that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. Christ won. You're not even teaching the basics of our faith.